Hello there my music lovers, I'm Josh with Audiophile Heaven and today we are having a look at FiiO UTWS3. This is what is this actually? What is this? It is a case with two Bluetooth adapters. There is no EM inside, so basically this is a way to adapt your EMs to Bluetooth. It costs about $80 at the moment of making this video review, so it is a bit pricey. It is almost at the same price at FiiO BTR3K. And it has almost 30 hours of battery life, so let's start with the unboxing. The package of the UTWS3 is actually quite basic. They come in this cardboard box and you basically receive the case for the adapters, and you should also have a charging cable inside. The charging cable is comically short, not exactly what I had in mind when I first unboxed them, and it is not quite that useful. I'm using my smartphone's charging cable. The carrying case is made of metal. It looks very high-end, very nice to the touch, a bit matte. It has a Type-C connector and it has almost 30 hours of total battery life, so you get 4 to 5 additional charges for each EM, and they each last for about 5 to 7 hours depending on your usage, volume, codec used, and yeah, it kinda gets close. It is like between 50 and 20 hours of actual battery life in total. But to get you some kind of idea of how long that is going to last, you are going to be using them for about a week and never charge them. And the main reason for that is that this is made basically for portability, usage on the street, usage on the go, usage at gym, usage at cycling. I am basically stuck with using them while doing exercise in my room. For that reason, they are perfect, I'll be honest with you. And I'm actually going to do a funny. I actually have connected the UTWS3 with the IBESO ITO7 because why not? I like the pairing. I found that pairing to be beautifully sounding. They are based on the MMCX connector, which means that they rotate inside the EM, and each of the adapters has 3 pins. They have individual amplifiers. I mean, it's kind of obvious that they have individual amplifiers. They couldn't have just one amplifier in 2 of them since they are not connected physically. And there is enough space inside the case to store basically any other EM in there. So not just IBESO ITO7, but FiiO FA9, anything, even unique melody 3D Terminator has enough space inside. That is a funny one. I actually like the pairing with the 3D Terminator, and it is better than the original cable because those are pretty soft in the guides. And starting with the overall build quality, this is beautiful. We are looking at high-end, guys. This is the highest high-end of the Bluetooth adapter. So they have this main plasticky body here. It has a physical button. There is no touch button. You don't understand how excited I am. You don't understand how much I love those. You can control them by pressing the button on each ear. I actually forgot which ear is the plus volume and which is the minus volume, but one is the plus, one is the minus. You clack, 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 and you change the volume. It is so simple. The actual Bluetooth range is perfect. With my smartphone, I have had perfect results. I can listen to them while running, while jogging. I can have my smartphone in the kitchen and do exercise in my room, and I will still have perfect signal. They basically recognize aptX, AAC, and SBC. I was not able to get ldac to work for some reason. I don't know if they actually support ldac. But on the other hand, the aptX actually has aptX low latency, so you can watch movies, play games with them, and the best part about them is the ergonomics. They are perfect. I'm having the best time of my life with them. You basically kind of do this, you put them on your ear and you kind of do this. And they are very easy, very soft, and very ergonomic. This soft guide is perfect. They basically are not even resting on my ear. They are light. You can run with them. You can do this. It is so nice. I have no idea how FiiO did this, but they basically nailed down every single thing I wanted from a Bluetooth adapter for my EMs. They are perfect and they work so well with the IBESO ITO7. The main reason I'm having them connected with the IBESO ITO7 is that at the moment of making this video review, I just published the written review of the ITO7. So you can calculate about how much delay I have between filming a video and actually posting it. This is because those videos are a ton of work, guys. I'll be honest with you. They are so much work for me to do. It's not just the filming, it's the b-rolling, it's the cutting, editing, pasting, putting in jokes for you and funnies, and adding music, rendering everything, uploading, sharing. Basically, it is a full-time job, I'll be honest with you. There is so much work to do on each video. And I'm not actually complaining. I like doing this, but yeah, this is why some videos are actually delayed. And this is why I have started combining some of the videos, some of the older ones with some of the newer ones, because I have such a high queue. There is so much stuff that I want to post, but I still have to edit and cut. I basically am working almost non-stop now, and I still can't really finish everything on time. Just a lot of awesome stuff in the world. So yeah, the audiophile hobby is getting better and better by the day. We have more stuff, we have more EMs, more cables, more speakers, more DACs, more DAPs, more of everything, and I'm excited for it. This Bluetooth adapter is going to basically erase the need of a DAP, the need of cables, the need of everything else, just the Bluetooth adapter. It is the only part that you need to use your EMs. And they are actually best with flagship EMs for me, because they have excellent quality, excellent dynamics, clarity, control, very deep sound. They're actually pretty neutral. All in all, they don't really have a colored sound, so you aren't going to be looking at a very smooth or a very dark or a very bassy sound like FiiO BTR3K. They're pretty much a mini FiiO BTR5 in sound. They have a ton of punch, very loud maximum volume, even with the IBASO ITO7. No hissing in the background that I could discern. They're pretty much perfect. The UTWS3 is perfect for me. It is perfect for running, for jogging, for walking, and you could use them while sitting at your computer, but I don't really see the purpose of it. Honestly, if you are just sitting at your computer and doing whatever, working, you could as well use headphones or something with wire, because wires are always going to sound a tiny bit better. But if you are running, if you are jogging, if you are doing strenuous physical exercise, you aren't really going to notice the differences. And yeah, why not go for those instead of using wires? The beautiful part is that they are actually a perfect product. The UTWS3 is perfect as a product. There is nothing about them that actually made me think that I wanted more or that I wanted something else. The power delivery is superb. The maximum volume is superb. The actual sonic experience is superb. They don't sound quite as good as a proper high-end DAP like FiiO M11 or FiiO M11 Pro with wires, but they get pretty close. FiiO BTR5 is excellent. It is one of the best regarded Bluetooth amplifiers in the world, and this is true for the UTWS3. The best part about the FiiO UTWS3 is that it is actually pretty easy to pair with pretty much everything. It has excellent versatility. It is really easy to combine. So anything from EMs with multi-balanced armatures to dynamic drivers to hybrid drivers, from entry level to flagship EMs, everything will sound just perfect. And the case is a treat. I really love the case. It actually managed to not get any scratches, and I don't know how, because I've been using it. I've been keeping it in my pocket. I actually seated this on my car and put it everywhere in the park to get B-rolls and to get photos. So pretty good job from the guys at FiiO for making such a resilient case. It also looks a bit like a ring case, and yeah, you can gift it to your loved one. Just be careful to not create a confusion, because you may see some disappointment in their eyes when opening it, expecting a ring and getting high-end EMs. I don't know, maybe you would appreciate getting high-end EMs, but I think that most girls would actually appreciate getting a ring a bit more than EMs. That is another great thing about our hobby. It is universal. Both girls and boys love music. Pretty much everyone in the entire world loves music, and this is what I love the most about this hobby. This is what I love the most about those EMs. You can actually give them to a girl or a boy. You can go to the gym with them. Everything is universal about the FiiO UTWS3. I would not really use them, those adapters, for headphones, even if the headphones are in the MMCX connector, because that would not be very practical. It would look like two little earlobes dropping from your headphones. And there are two pairs of headphones that use MMCX connectors out there. One is the MAS or MAS or MAS X5H, and the other one is actually a model from Ultrason. I don't really know which, but I know that they have at least one model with MMCX connectors. So yeah, it would look very weird. It would not be practical. It would be a freak show to use the UTWS3 with those. They are really nice in overall sound, and my full written review may contain more information about their sound, more detail, because doing this in video is actually a bit embarrassing for me. I'm not that used to talking to a camera. I may not be quite as detailed in video as I am in my full written review, so I totally encourage you to check out my written website, the audiophileheaven.com. There are separate reviews written. They are not the same script as my videos. I mean, it wouldn't really make any sense. The written reviews are something else entirely. They are a different thing. And I'm hoping that the written reviews are fun to watch. I'm hoping that those videos are fun to watch too. I'm hoping that you'll subscribe to Audiophile Heaven. Also, I'm hoping that you leave a like on this video if you enjoyed the content. I hope that you have a lovely week in there. And I hope that we'll see each other really, really soon. Bye-bye.